Yeah, I think for us, the Bed Bath and Beyond name and the Bed Bath and Beyond brand has so much equity with the consumer. We opened two new locations in the Nashville area about a year ago, and we had people lined up out the door at the store opening. And I heard you talking about the coupon right before I joined, and people bringing in coupons as old as 2006. And so as we think
Bet you
about
have some
just
of
that
those.
equity in the brand, it's beloved. And so we see this unique opportunity to bring it back for the modern consumer.
So tell us about that and how you're approaching the
Yeah.
modern consumer, because you guys have been acquiring companies, lumber liquidators. Like, I feel like it's going to be a different Bed Bath and Beyond going forward. So walk us through it and the strategy.
Yeah, as we think about this future, I mean, we really want to hang our hats on the value of the brand, as I shared at the beginning. But there's a unique opportunity when you think about all of the acquisitions that we're making, that they really complement one another. And so when you think about what we all remember of Bed Bath and Beyond, where you went to shop for your dorm or buy towels and bedding, the acquisitions that we're a part of at this moment are really completing other pieces in the puzzle. So Container Store bringing storage and organization, as we think about the total home. And then the Kirkland's brand has been around about 60 years. And so that brand is really known for home decor. I think I'd elaborate mostly, though, that the things we're most excited about are being an everything home platform. And so you'll hear us talk about that a lot. And the brands I just talked about are all great retail brands that have been in the mix for a really long time. But as we think about what really excites us and what really turns this business sort of back on fire again, is thinking about home services and really connecting to the customer in a way in her home that we will do through Alpha and Lumber Liquidators and Cabinets to Go and the other brands that we've started talking about in our mix.
Who is your customer?
I think the good news about the brands that we have is they should be servicing everyone. And as we think about affordability and accessibility of our brands, we think there's a unique opportunity to really stay focused on that, not only with everything going on in the economy, but the fact that we are in a retail business and in a brand that is about making a house a home. And so we want to maintain that affordability. When I think about the customer, I would say we have the opportunity and the unique opportunity to really span all income levels, and we want to sort of sit positioned in a value space that appeals to everyone.
I just want to know if the stores, and I'm going to be very honest with you. Everybody knows me; I'm pretty blunt, but the stores kind of used to drive me crazy. I mean, I understood like as you
Because the pathways?
yeah, and if
Because
you
you
like,
couldn't just walk in and get that one thing.
no, and if
think
I
that's by
forgot
design.
something from the beginning, I get it. I get the strategy. Are you guys going to
Yeah.
stay with that?
Absolutely not. I think if you think back to not only the real estate strategy, but the amount of inventory that were in the stores at the time, it really wasn't a fiscally responsible approach and was a cluttered shopping experience, as you just said, Carol. And so the format and the size that we're looking at is about half the size of the legacy Bed Bath and Beyond stores and closer to the size of what you see many of the average Container Store locations to be. So when you think about really pulling back and opening up a fresh current experience for Bed Bath and Beyond, we've done the curation for you. We're not giving you 15 options of every single item in the store. It's really tighter and smaller than what it used to be.
How do all of the different brands that you have acquired, and how do they present in a single retail location? Is that part of the plan, or are these all back end? Are these all back end efficiencies that happen?
I think it's a little bit of both, if I'm being honest with you. And so obviously the back end efficiency is as we think about, mergers and sort of adding on to the capabilities that we have in our ecosystem today. I would be remiss to not acknowledge that we believe there are synergies across the business. But I envision you walking into a store in the future that says Container Store on the top, Bed Bath and Beyond on the bottom, and has all the best parts of Container Store. We would bring back the best parts of Bed Bath and Beyond. And then when you're in those stores today, you walk into the Alpha section of the store where they design closets for you. We would add into that cabinets and flooring and really offer a service where you can be serviced both in the store, or we can come to your home and measure for you and offer all of those services as well. So the vast majority of those brands would show up in a retail footprint. And on top of that, we're building a loyalty program that would link all of those brands so that as you transact in any one portion that you love, you can sort of trade those benefits across the whole ecosystem.
Hey, we know you have to run. Just 20, 30 seconds. More acquisitions to come from you guys?
I would expect more acquisitions to come from us.
Okay.